Hello everyone, myself Sri Pavani Balivada. I am assistant professor in VNR VJEC. I am specialized in finance and marketing and I am into teaching for more than 13 years. I have various research publications and which are helpful for my PhD work. Today, we are going to discuss an important topic in engineering economics and accountancy, that is demand analysis. Let us see what is this demand analysis. See, here you need to understand, first of all, what is this demand analysis? Why demand analysis is important? Where demand analysis is used? Suppose if we know, then we can go into the topic, in depth into the topic. Here, first, what is demand analysis? Demand analysis means generally understanding the need or the necessary for the product in customer's perspective. That is demand analysis. Suppose if you are able to understand how much the good is going to be purchased, then that is demand analysis. That is very much important for any business. So here we are going to discuss why it is important. Because suppose if we do not know how much quantity is being purchased, if we started production, then what will happen to the business? Then definitely it will be in an uncertainty. Either it will go into the losses or sometimes we may lose the customers. Suppose if we produce more goods, more than the demand, then automatically it is waste of time, waste of production and waste of all the efforts because goods won't be sold because we have overproduced. Suppose if we underproduced our goods and services, then what is going to happen? We are going to lose the customers. So it is very much essential for us to analyze this demand analysis. It is very crucial step, important step for any business because to forecast the sales or estimation of the sales and then to decide the price of the product. So this demand analysis is important. And also sometimes we have to plan for our marketing strategies because we'll have so many competitors in the market. So we have to understand this demand analysis first and then we can plan for our marketing strategies. And where do we use it? We use it everywhere. All manufacturing organizations, all business organizations, any service organizations. So they all use this demand analysis. Without doing demand analysis, so we can't sustain in the market. So here you can see what is the demand analysis. Demand analysis means understanding the need for the product, how much is going to be purchased. And why is demand analysis is important means, so to plan for our production, so this demand analysis is important. And also, so to fix the price of the product, to understand our marketing strategies. So this demand analysis is used. And so who is going to use? So everybody, all business organizations. All business organizations are going to use, all service organizations are going to use, and any manufacturing organizations, either it could be, it is producing a product or a service, it can be anything. So they are going to use this demand analysis in order to forecast their demand. So now we are saying the demand. Always saying here, we are saying demand, demand, demand. What is this demand first of all? So in general scenario, what we think is demand is nothing but the need. If you ask anybody, so they used to say demand means need for the product or want for the product. Yeah, it may be correct to certain extent. So means, so there is some other point, there are some other points which are going to add on for the word called need. Say example, if I want a car, I want a car for my transportation or for communication from one place to another place because these days because of the traffic or because of some other thing or because of overcrowdedness of public transport, everybody wants car. So I have a need for a car, I want a car. But the question here is, if I don't have enough money to purchase, can we say there is demand for the product? Need is there, Can we say there is demand for the product? No, absolutely not. So we cannot say there is demand for the product because need is there, want is there, still there is no demand. So what should be added to this need? The ability to pay is very much important. If we do not have ability to pay for it, then definitely we are not going to say there is demand for the product. Now, I have a need. I have the ability to pay. Say example, I have enough money to purchase a car. Now, I didn't like the price. I thought it is overpriced. Then, do I purchase? No, I am not going to purchase. Means one more important characteristic is also has to be added, that is willingness. So then this is called demand. If I accept the price, if I have the ability to pay, and if I have the need, then you can say there is demand. Otherwise, there is no demand for the product. So when can you say there is demand for the product? So if there is desire for the product, there should be desire first of all. So without the desire, we don't get an idea to purchase. And the ability to pay for it means our income is very much important. Our income level is very much important. If we do not have the capacity to pay for it, so we are not going to purchase. And we have to accept the price, willingness to pay for that. So that is important. So these three constitutes demand for a product. So when can we say there is demand for a product or demand is being existing? Means, so these three conditions need to be fulfilled. That is desire on the part of the buyer, ability to pay, and willingness to accept. So these three conditions are satisfied, then you can say there is demand for the product. Now, when these three conditions are going to satisfy, what are the determining forces or driving forces in order to satisfy the desire, the ability, and the willingness? Here you can see the contributing factors. The contributing factors in order to satisfy the desire for the product or ability to pay and willingness to pay. So generally, suppose if you want to buy anything, what is the first thing that you are going to check? What is that? That is price. So price is the crucial element, crucial driving force for you to purchase any product. So price of the product is very much important. So let us say now, let us take an example. Now I want to purchase a mobile phone. So what I'm going to do first? I'm going to check the price of the product. Initially, the price is very much important. So I have chosen certain mobile brands. Now I am checking for the prices. Now, once I selected a mobile, so on what basis I am going to select a mobile? Means the price which was given should be satisfied to my income level. Means the income of the consumer is very much important. Suppose if we do not have the ability, then automatically we are not going to buy. So the second driving force in order to create demand for a product is the income level. Income level of the consumer is very much important again. So based on the income only, so we are going to decide which product has to be purchased and which product is not. And the tastes and preferences. So while you are purchasing a mobile, so you usually look for the brand, look for the features, or look for the color. So the tastes and preferences are very much important. Sometimes we may like the product, but we may not like the color. Or sometimes we may not like the brand. Some people do not bother about the color, or some people do not bother about the brand. Means the tastes and preferences is here it is making you to purchase, either to purchase or to drop your purchase because of your tastes and preferences. And suppose if I want to purchase the mobile, first I was thinking about the price. So then later on, I will also check some other important concepts called the substitutes and the complementary, which we call them as the related goods. So the price of the related goods. What are these related goods? Substitute goods. Substitute goods means, so instead of one product, you can purchase another. So instead of an iPhone, you can purchase Samsung. So that is a substitute good. Instead of one product, if you are able to purchase another product, product, that is called a substitute good. Complementary good means, so complementary, generally we usually hear this word called complementary, complementary, complementary. Generally we think complementary means free of cost. That is the general perception, but in actual scene what will happen is complementary means it is being charged or it is being included in the price of the product. So we usually hear these in the restaurants or in resorts or somewhere. Suppose if you went for a resort, so there you may think there they will provide that complimentary breakfast, so we think that the breakfast is free. No, it is being charged on the room. So means, so complimentary is being included. So suppose if you are purchasing a mobile, suppose if charger is being included in that, that is called complimentary. So the price of the substitutes, the price of the complementary is also important. So see here, the iPhone, suppose the same features, the same whatever the warranties or the guarantees that are provided by the iPhone is available in Samsung phone also. So then you may go for Samsung because the price is low, the price is less, means the price of the related good is making you to decrease, either decrease your demand or increase your demand. Here complementary also same. Suppose suppose charger is not available, you have to buy charger additionally, so charger costs more, then definitely you may shift to some other product. So these substitute goods and these complementary goods are making you to understand the demand of the product. And for you to easily understand, I'm just going for the basic example about the substitute and the complementary. Suppose here you see you went for canteen, you thought of drinking some coffee or something, but coffee is not available, tea is available at that moment. So if you do not have any tastes and preferences, then you are going to choose tea, that is substitute product. Instead of coffee you are going to prefer tea. Or suppose if coffee price is 20 rupees, tea price is 15 rupees, if you are frequently consuming it, you definitely try to shift to tea because of the price. So that is, the price of the related good is changing the demand for a product. And complementary means which is included in the product. Suppose the price of the milk is increased, so the person who is selling the tea doesn't intended to increase the price of the tea, but because of the increase in the price of the milk, he is making to increase the price of the tea. Means the complementary goods price is making you to increase your price, which is decreasing your demand. So the price of the related goods is also playing an important role for you to purchase, either purchase a product or not to purchase a product. And one more important factor is expectations about the future prices. So now as we took the example that to purchase a mobile, so we have an anticipation that in coming future, means in a month or in a 15 days, so the price of these goods are being hiked. Then what you will do, if you have a plan, you definitely try to purchase now. In future the prices are being increased, you try to save your money by purchasing now itself. So expectations about the future price is also making you to purchase the goods, right? So based on that, you can say this is also an important factor which is contributing to increase the demand. Suppose if your income is being increased, means next month I am going to get a hike, then what we are going to do? Or next month I'm going to get some other money, like suppose if you invested in shares, you are going to get the dividends, or you are going to get some other like rent or something else you are going to receive in future, in the next month or in coming days. What you are going to do, you generally plan from now itself to spend that money. That is the expectation about the future income. If you are having increase, if you think that there is increase in your income in future, definitely you are going to plan to buy now itself. So it is one of the important factor which contributing you to increase the demand for the product. And advertising, definitely sometimes advertising plays an important role. Some creative advertisements which make you to think, which make you to purchase. Sometimes we see frequent advertisements, so within 5 minutes you will see 3 or 4 times. Automatically it will sit in your mind and make you to purchase the product. So advertisement efforts is also important for any product in order to increase their demand. And some other like kind of brand or warranties, guarantees. So all these are the factors which are making you to purchase a good or a service. So based on these aspects, so you can say these are all the factors which determine the demand, which making to fulfill this desire, ability and willingness. So if these desire on the part of the buyer and ability to pay and willingness to pay, so this contributes the demand. Okay, so this is about the demand and the factors which contributing the demand. Suppose if the price of the product is indicated by P, income I, taste and preferences T, the price of the related goods PR, and expectations about the future price is EP, and expectations about the future income is EI, advertising is A, and other factors is O, then if you want to write a mathematical expression on this, so then we can write a mathematical expression like this, and that mathematical expression will be called as demand function. So the demand function dx is equal to the function of all these factors: the price, the income, the tastes and preferences, the price of the related goods, expectation about the future price, expectation about the future income, advertisement, and any other factors which contributing or which is making you to purchase the product. So all these, if you are able to write in a mathematical expression, then that is called as demand function. So demand function, simply how can you say is, it is a relation between the quantity demanded. So here X is a product. So this is demand of product X. So demand of product X is a relation between or a function between the quantity demanded to all its influencing factors or all its determining factors: the price, the income, the tastes and preferences, the price of the related goods, expectations of future increase in price, expectations of future increase in income, advertisement, and any other, like you can include like brand warranties, guarantees, all that also in this. So this is called demand function, and here you can see the references which I followed for this. Thank you.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.